All right, we're back, my little pumpkins, and just like we assumed yesterday, when you get the free update, post, usually the DLC is not far behind, and that is exactly what happened today. They have dropped the North America Animal Pack on us, and it kind of sucks nowadays that it's kind of harder and harder to surprise us. Like even when the Africa Pack first came out. 3 months ago, pretty much the whole community, everybody started saying, okay, North America's next. I just remember back in the day, like particularly with the Planet Coaster days, where you could be completely surprised every time. Like, we had no clue what rides were coming. And that was back in the day when we had the live streams where you had Spoiler Sam and Bo and them would do the live streams, and sometimes they would drop little hints. But we absolutely would not know, until that day. But now, when you're coming from the zoological side of things, it's kind of a little easier to pin down. You've got your, you only have your so many animals that are actually, in zoos and, from the different biomes. So, they could go on with thousands and thousands of animals, but we know they're not. So, especially for the zoo nerds out there, it is really easy to kind of pin down what most likely is coming. Now, I will say the North America pack, remember, it kind of went back and forth. People were thinking maybe European pack, and I was saying, what kind of animals do they have? And people were like, oh my God, they've got all kinds of animals over there, you idiot. That could totally be a pack. And I'm like, okay. But I'm thinking it's a North America pack. And that's what it ended up being. So on October 4th, we are getting the North America pack, and Tim said, make sure to fill your gas tanks and get those snacks ready because we're going on a road trip. We'll be traveling from the tall forests of the American West Coast all the way to the swamps of Florida and beyond in our Next Planet Zoo pack. It says, which animals will we meet on our journey? Let's find out. In this animal pack, you'll meet 7 mesmerizing habitat animals. So we must be getting your 8th little habitat, or little, what do they call them? Exhibit animals. You'll be getting 7 mesmerizing habitat animals. The industrious American beaver. Really, really excited for that. Remember, I did an implied American beaver exhibit starting way back in Pine Creek. And the towering, majestic moose, the sleek and smart California sea lion. I'm really interested to see how those animations look when we get them in game. The shy and solitary cougar, which is actually missing in Lost Creek. Remember, I had the 1.6 modded cougar, but I don't think it was ever... No, I had the 1.5 modded cougar, but I don't think it was ever updated to 1.6. And maybe it has by now, but I haven't been back on Nexus to look, so that enclosure in Lost Creek has essentially sat empty. The enormous American alligator, which Drew and we sorely needed this pack for Beyond Wolf Nature Preserve. Like, everything in this pack we could have used. And I know now it kind of sucks. We've kind of fallen out of that zoo now, or that, that preserve, but still, it's fun to see these animals coming, especially the alligator. The highly sociable black-tailed prairie dog, which I have not seen any pictures of yet. I don't even know. Yeah, I have not seen any still pictures of the prairie dog yet. And the elusive yet adorable Arctic fox. Joining them is a personal favorite as our exhibit animal, the American Bullfrogs. So very, very cool. One of the largest frogs in North America, they are known for their bright green skin. With so many new animals to look after and care for, you'll need some enrichment items to go with them. This is what I was interested in about what are they going to do with the beavers. So this includes the pronghorn pinata, the skittle feeder, the melon feeder, underwater feeder, and the beaver pool, which will help your industrious friends show off their skills to amaze and impress your guests. So that's going to be really, really interesting. We're going to get a beaver pool. We'll also be bringing you a new time scenario with this pack set in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Put your skills to the test. Hey, that's where I live. put your skills to the test and make this small zoo into a success story. That's cool. Planet Zoo North America pack will be available for purchase for £7.99, basically $10 on Steam from 4th October. Want to be the first to know about the pack releases and head over to Steam and wishlist it now. Don't forget you'll need to own Planet Zoo to be able to enjoy the Planet Zoo North America Animal Pack. And then they just ask to stay tuned to their socials for more releases. Now, obviously, like I said today on Twitter, I am absolutely more of a, more of a themed guy. I would have loved to seen some kind of theme added in with this, but other than that, I think the animal pack itself packs such a punch that I think I could look over it this time. This isn't kind of like the weird... I know a lot of people love the Southeast Asia pack. For me, it was a little weird. I wasn't familiar with a lot of the animals. I wasn't really invested in them or really knew how to design with them. But with this in mind, with these particular animals they're giving us, I have a pretty good bit of ideas rolling. So I don't really want to let my, I'm not really as salty this time because the animals are so awesome. Like, especially when we get in to see what these beavers are actually going to do. So that is kind of what interests me the most. Probably the beavers out of the whole pack. But so, like I said, I'm not too mad at it. I can't hate on it I can't really hate on it this time for missing out on the theme pieces. And, it could be like a lot of people said. A lot of people are making the argument. And I know, even Drew was saying, I know I love the theme pack, but there's really like, how many more pieces can they give us, really? I know you guys would never thought you would hear me say that, but essentially, how many more pieces or themes could really be out there? I mean, maybe, surprise me. I will never say no to theming and different packs and stuff, but I'm just thinking like, okay, what else could they add? What pieces could they give us to continue building on, so, but anyways, like I said, we'll just kind of have to wait and see, and I'll jump in and do a deep dive of all the animals that are coming, and if you guys want to come back and check it out, we will hopefully be streaming again too after this comes out. Like I said in the last video, I know I haven't streamed for you guys in a while, but maybe we'll jump back into that. And also too, Drew and I may be jumping ship sooner than later and getting back into a Planet Coaster park as well. So we've kind of been mashing our heads together about that and kind of figuring out what route we want to take, if we want it to be more realistic or if we want it to be fantasy or a mixture of both. So that's kind of some things we're kind of trying to work out too. So, but anyways, guys, yeah, I'll go ahead and let you go. Let me know down below what you're excited about most with this pack. And then, of course, the free update 1.72 packs a pretty good punch this time. So, but anyways, like always, let me know down below what you think. And if you're hyped for this, if you think this is going to last long, if you think the Africa pack was put together a little better for longevity than just an animal pack, or how you think all this is going to go down. So, anyways, I'm S. Wolf. As always, thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me. And I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you. See you.